Worship, think about it, through its sounds, its motions, and words. Worship gives the Holy Spirit a place to play. I like that. Worship is an opportunity for the Holy Spirit to have a space in our sights and sounds and words and motions to play, to move around in the deep places inside of us, to shake us up, to take root and grow our faith. The regular repetition of worship creates us anew in mysterious ways. So I invite you not only to cultivate a lifelong priority of being here, but embrace the mystery when you are here. Those who are passionate about worship become alive to music. Many of you get your greatest energy and your greatest joy in music in your life and when you're here in worship. Music shapes our spirit in ways that many other things don't. Music shapes our human spirit for good and sometimes for bad. But how it does it is another one of those mysteries. Think about music. Music makes us happy. Music makes us sad. Music moves us to profound moments of reflection. As we absorb the lyrics of various songs, music writes truth on our hearts. As we sing together, music unifies us as a community. It is so powerful, the way music works, and we need to become alive to the way music works. Bishop Schnase says, Christians sing their way to new life. And that's true. Christians sing their way to new life. I encourage you to become alive to the music of worship, all kinds of music. Okay, so we're going to cultivate vibrant relationships in worship by being here on a regular basis. We're going to embrace the mystery that's below what we can sense on the surface. We're going to become alive to music. And those who are engaged in passionate worship, take worship home with them. We can't develop a meaningful relationship with someone if we don't spend time with them. A passionate worshiper not only worships in public, but in private, at home. A passionate worshiper carves out daily time in their lives to express adoration and confession and thanksgiving and supplication. Let me teach you just a very, very quick, the way to remember that, adoration, confession, thanksgiving, and supplication is acts. A for adoration, C for confession, T for thanksgiving, S for supplication. You probably already knew that. But we carve out time in our individual lives at home, and we take worship home with us. Daily personal devotions help us invest ourselves wholeheartedly in our relationship with God. And personal worship at home helps prepare our souls and our minds and our hearts for when we're together here. If we don't do it on a daily basis, getting together here seems strange. But it helps us invest ourselves wholeheartedly at home and here. I encourage you to take worship home with you. Through radical hospitality, we invite God's love into our lives, and we receive God's loving grace for us. That's radical hospitality, receiving. Through passionate worship, we love God in return. You see how they're connected? God uses worship to change our hearts and souls and minds and strength. And this creates in us a desire to grow in grace even more. And it leads us to the next practice of fruitful living, which is intentional faith development. You'll see a connection on how all of these things work together the more we get into each week. So next week, intentional faith development.